Hello everyone and welcome to episode 140 of the 10-minute modeling challenge, and this week we're going to be modeling a skin for Unfair Rampage Knightfall, which is a little platformer game that I'll be releasing on Steam shortly. Not only that, it's also coming to Switch, I'm happy to say, because I've just come to an agreement with a publisher, so more information on that. But it's going to be super exciting to have the game launching on Steam and Switch probably at the same time, and who knows, maybe it'll even make it to some other consoles in the future. That would be hilariously much fun, I think. So I'm also happy to say that we've added local multiplayer, and with we, I mean me, but I've also had some invaluable, well, that sounds like it's not valuable, very valuable testing from a lot of people in my Discord. So Gisela and Flat Black and a few other of you guys have been playing the game, and the demo is still available. So head over to the Steam page right now, download the demo, and try to see if you can actually reach the boss, and better yet, defeat them. Or it's actually called repel the boss, because you don't really kill him the first time you meet him, but you can complete the demo that way. Not a lot of people have done it, and over 800 people have played the demo. So head over to the Steam page right now and see if you can beat it. Alright, so I've started up Blender 4.3 here, and I'm going to be starting from this scene here now, which is basically my armature from before. I'm going to keep I think I'm going to keep the weapon visible and this little platform so I can get the vibe of it. But other than that, I've got this like a default cube here with my material. I don't have any more can't even speak. I don't have any modifiers or anything on it yet. So we're going to start from this one and see what we can do. If we can get a nice robotic sci-fi looking skin. Because when you play the game, you're going to be able to unlock new skins depending on what you do. So if you encounter the boss, that might unlock a skin. If you defeat the boss, that might unlock a skin. If you travel X amount of kilometers in the game, that might unlock a skin. If you reach a certain amount of kills, that will unlock a game. And who knows, maybe if you die enough, you'll even unlock some sort of a skin too for that, maybe. And if you fail a lot, maybe you'll get a fail chicken skin. I should make one of those. But with that said, let's get started and make ourselves a robot in 10 minutes and see if we might have to do some tinkering time to get up and running properly. Let's get started. Ready, steady, go, and we're off. Yep. All right, we'll do auto mirror, tab into edit mode, A to select everything, S to scale it down, get this little torso here, and I think I'm going to do separate body parts again. I think I did that last time. Control R, loop cut that one, grab this edge, slide that one in, and A to select everything, scale it up. And I think I'll just separate all the body parts. I think I'll get away with it because it's such a small character. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. We'll do the torso here, maybe up to there. That's all right. Control R, loop cut there, scale that one out. And then I think I did a little shelf here for where the head's going to rest. So I'm going to do something similar for this skin probably. Try to get a little bit of a similar aesthetic there. Here we go. Let's do an arm here. So Shift D to duplicate that one. G to grab it and move it up there. Scale it. There we go. I think I'm going to do like some thinner upper arms and then some big shoulder pads again. I want to try to keep it a similar style to before. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. And here, let's do Shift D to duplicate that one. I'm going to do the lower arm separate too. Top view here, rotate, E to extrude. Am I all right? Yep, I'm still all right actually. Rotate. There we go, rotate. So, and we'll do a leg here as well. So we'll do Shift D to duplicate that one, scale it down, and G to move that on, and E to extrude, and G to move it there. And Shift D to duplicate this one, and E to extrude this one. Scale it up and side view. I think I should do separate feet too. So scale Z0, go front view again. Here we go. And I think usually I remember I need to do the character pretty bulky because when it's such a small character, it looks way too skinny in the game unless I put some extra thickness to it. So G to move that on, Shift D to duplicate that polygon, E to extrude it, and we'll get a foot here. E to extrude that on, and again, bulky will look better when it's so small the character. So Control R a couple of times, I'll do even a bulky like front foot like that. And then I think we need to, that's going to be the basic shape already. How am I doing? 2 minutes gone. Let's get a helmet on here. So Shift D to duplicate that on, G, separate again, I'll get away with that on I think. Control R, okay, maybe I'll just move this one in to there. And I don't know what type of helmet this character will have. We'll figure it out as we go. So G and G. All right, Control R, loop cut that on. And I think I'm going to put another polygon here so I can get some thickness to this helmet. Scale Y and okay. Don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, the helmet is going to take some time. I can feel it. It's been a while apparently since I did. This is why we practice. We do this a lot, or we should do it a lot. because we forget. So let's see, front view there, G to move that on, Control R. I think I need the loop cut here. I need to put some sort of I think we can get away with putting some emission on it too, so we get, am I recording? Yeah, I forget sometimes. So G to move that on, and G to move it. We need to shape this head a little bit, and this is probably like that, and G, all right, there we go. Or what should we do with this head? It feels wrong, it feels wrong. I should have probably thought about this a little bit more first. I think this needs to come all the way into there, that's it, and G, rotate, all right. Okay, the head is too big, never mind. It's not, I don't know what to do here. Gee, okay, let's put some big shoulder pads on, that'll fix it, because like Shift D to duplicate that one, because that looks cool on robots, I think. So there we go. It looks like a jetpack or something, no it doesn't. And hand, okay, let's see. 6 minutes, we'll figure it out as we go. Shift D to duplicate that on, scale it down, scale on the Y-axis, and rotate. Or apparently I'm gonna, oh yeah, rotate, R to rotate, E to extrude. And, oh well, that's gonna have to do. E to extrude, there we go. Front view, Control 1 on the keypad, E to extrude, R to rotate. E to extrude, R to rotate. Again, this is gonna be small, we're not gonna see it too much. I'm not gonna be too worried about this. So, E to extrude. I don't have my hotkeys dialed. E to extrude, R to rotate. E to extrude, R to rotate, that should do. I think we'll get away with that one. Okay, so what should we do? The forearm needs to be thicker too. So Control R, loop cut, Control R. Again, I think it'll make sense in the game. We're gonna try this character, we're gonna import it into the game too, so we can see what it looks like. Just need to bulk it up a bit, otherwise it'll look too thin. So G, and then we can put, I think this armor needs to be fixed a little bit too. G, bulkier is better, it'll look cooler. We can put, like, I think the other one's got a jetpack or something on it, so we can do something that's similar on this one too, just to make it a little bit more interesting looking. And should we do that as a separate pack? Yeah, I think so. Shift D in case we change our mind. So G, E to extrude it, and because this is, like, it doesn't actually use a jetpack, but it kind of looks cool, that is called. So E to extrude, that's the scale, smaller on this character. And then we have to have some sort of a thing on the kneecap here. This looks a bit too boring, so scale that on, Control R, scale it, and then what should we do here? E to extrude as the scale. And maybe we'll put like just some sort of a joint here and see how that goes. So I'm going to right click, subdivide, I'm going to go to circle, this is in loop tools, X, and then dissolve edges. Okay, not yet. Need to extrude it first. And Alt select the linked X, dissolve edges. Why? Dissolve edges. Am I Alt N? Let's do recalculate outside. All right, okay, let's not dissolve it then. Comma, global, period, medium point, comma, let's do local instead. No, we don't. Scale, okay, never mind. Just gonna put it like that then. How am I doing? 346. Should we do something here on the hip too? I'll bring this one in, bring this one up. And then we'll probably colorize it maybe afterwards or something. No, we won't. We'll colorize it in the time. And we need something for the here. Alt E to, oh, what am I doing? Control Z. Alt E, extrude long face normals. I think it's because I've got my microphone is blocking my left keyboard arm here. So there we go. And bring that one down. GG. And there we go. And now let's just colorize this thing. So how many? It feels like the body is too small up here, isn't it? G, G, and G. R to rotate. There we go. I think I'll do the character white and we'll colorize it afterwards. I've only got 3 minutes to go now, so let's go for a metal look because that's what we had before too. Maybe a dull metal look for this one. There we go. And then I'm gonna hide the armature now. I don't really need to see that on. And then here I'm gonna put like a glowy thing on the emission. Where is the emission? Up here. Glow. So we'll put like a blue glow there. And then here. And then maybe we should put some stuff on the joints here. Should be maybe black. So I'll do that on and this whole torso maybe. Should it be black here? Dull. There we go. And maybe this upper arm too, black for some reason. Or dark grey. There we go. And G, And okay, I need to put more details on it because it looks too boring here now. So, and this helmet, what's wrong with this helmet? Usually I like to do helmets. Maybe we need some sort of a face feature here. I keep hitting the wrong keys too, so I'm gonna do like Shift D to duplicate this one and see if I can do something more interesting with the helmet here. So G to move that on. I don't know what this is, but never mind. Changed my mind on that one. Looks hideous. L to select linked. Let's delete that one. Okay, we'll do here. We need to shape this head like this. And G, there we go. And we need to do something with this armor. So G to move that on out, G to move this. And the hand, I think I'll do them black too. So, or dark gray, there we go. And then I feel like I'm copying the previous style now because I had like a glowing torso. Maybe I should have something else here. I'll do something like this instead. G, I'll put this part glowing. How about that? I to inset. And then Alt E to extrude long face normals. Okay, I need to do B first. So I, how am I doing? 1 minute. I and then B for the boundary thing there. Alt E, extrude long face normals into there. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure it out as we go. H, select everything on the left, scroll up to here. That's the problem with the palette, is a little bit too difficult sometimes when it's too many colors there. G to move that on down, G, G, and delete. All right, I'm gonna, maybe different color feet too. These are really bulky. So, and G to move that on down to here. There we go. And I don't like this torso either. GG 220. Okay. G. There we go. Big light in the chest there. Reminds me of Iron Man. Like the heart thing that's there. And then E to extrude and G. And then maybe I'll just bring this one up to there. And this one up to here. And there. On up. Stop! Ran out of time. Dismiss. So that was the 10 minutes. I guess we'll save this character and then we'll see. We'll have to tweak it a little bit too to see what we can get going. So this is going to be original. Shift D to duplicate it, and then we'll see what we can do with it. So what do we like and what don't we like about this one? Okay, this forearm needs changing a bit. So Control R to loop cut that on. Scale on the Y-axis, bring that in. Get some thickness there. Usually I also just like rotate the camera a bit and tweak every vert manually. Tweak. How do you tweak verts manually? Okay. Shift D to duplicate that one. We'll have to put some more detail now. Right click, subdivide, circle, scale it, E to extrude. So these are like some sort of like a joint nearly, as if it's meant to be like a robotic suit, but again, it's going to be so small everything that you're not going to be able to see really. So maybe this one should actually be a different color. L select linked, G. No, should probably be dark there. And that one can go there. Some shoulder pad workings here. There we go. Helmet, I'm not happy with at all. And I'm not sure why yet. Maybe I'll scale this one down. Again, I'll probably tweak it a little bit similar to the way, like rotate, micro rotations. There we go. And just make sure the profiles are right. Maybe this one should come out. Should we do something with the helmet? E to extrude, S to scale, G. Yeah, that looks a bit cooler, I think. Don't like that birch. And I think this whole thing needs to come out a bit. Maybe this one needs to come out too, do you think? G. I think this needs to come out too. G. There we go. Yeah, a little starting to look a little bit better, at least. Maybe this one needs to come into there. A bit thinner too. Yeah, something like that. G. And here we go. Helmet here is a bit strange too. Maybe G. Micro adjustments. Toggling between vert and edge, and then just trying to rectify it a little bit. There we go. I think that should work. All right, so I'm not too happy with this thing either. Should we try to redo this thing? Control plus. Should we try to? Either we'll try to salvage it. Maybe we'll try that first then. G, and then this vert is annoying the crap out of me. So G. then scale these down, and then scale that down, bring it in. Don't know why like it's meant to be glowing in the chest here. It's just to make it a little bit more interesting to look at while you play, I guess. So there you go. Not very stealthy. I think this needs to come in too. I think it's too thin. And GG, slide that on, GG, something like that instead. Don't know why that vert is like escaping up to there. G, okay. And I don't know what this skin could be called. It looks like he's got like a fridge mounted on his chest here. That's not so good. Should we try to do something with the chest? Control R, maybe we'll loop cut that on. Maybe not. So scale Y. And then control, I think I'm having some issues here with this chest area. It's way too pokey out. G. And the shape, should it be like a bit wider? Maybe I need to do like one of these things. Shift E to duplicate that one. Maybe scale on the X-axis. E to extrude. Okay, that didn't work either. How about that one? Shift E to duplicate that one. Should we put something on the shoulders here? Maybe that's what it's missing. Here we go. E to extrude. Ah, that looks a bit cooler. I don't really care that it overlaps either. It makes no sense that like this metal would overlap something else. But when we have such a small character and it's going to be viewed from such a distance, we get away with the overlaps a little bit. Okay, maybe I'll fix it slightly then. Just because I just said it, that it was okay. But I think it's all right. G to move that on in. And should we make this one a bit thicker too? Yeah, all right. So what can we do here with this shoulder thing? Let's go. Maybe this one needs to come in still then. G. There we go. And maybe we can extrude this bottom one too. So E to extrude, R to rotate. Yeah, that'll work. It looks like it's something. I don't know what it is, but something. G. And again, I'm not too concerned about the overlapping geometry here. So I'm gonna just make sure that it looks all right when it's animated later. There we go. So there we go. We got something there. How do we do here? I'm not happy with this thing at all. Why am I not happy with it? Something's annoying me. The verts. Suddenly it's getting a little bit more detail here than it's got everywhere else. So I probably need to add some more detail here now. Maybe G to move that on. And this needs to come out, I think, too. And that on. How are we thinking? Should we do something else with the helmet here? So would it make sense that this is extruded? It would not. It looked hideous. What should we do with the helmet? Something needs to come. Control R, loop cut that on, scale. No, that'll work. And then maybe it needs, I think that's all right. Something on the torso. Okay, we need more detail. More detail. What can we do for detail? Something here. Control R, loop cut, scale. Control R, scale. G and G. Bulkier is sometimes better here because it'll look too thin otherwise. So there we go. G. Am I recording the sound? Sometimes I record these things and I forget to record the sound and stuff because I messed up my settings from doing something else for a while. That's so annoying when that happens. All right, I'm just tweaking the settings there a little bit. Settings, what am I talking about? Okay, so how can we make it more interesting? Any ideas? Hoses. Hoses is always good. And little details here. So we'll bring that one out. We'll grab, maybe I'm gonna do I to inset here and Alt E to extrude long face normals, scale Z axis, G, and then I'm gonna make a dark color here. And then here I'm gonna put some sort of a pipe out. Don't know why, but it's like feeding his suit somehow. So right click on that one, subdivide, circle, scale it down. Okay, apparently not, because I need to take that one instead. I don't want it to be glued in the center there. Right click, subdivide, circle, scale it down, rotate on the Z axis, bring it into here somewhere, like inside. E to extrude, R to rotate. And we need to figure this one out. There we go. E to extrude, R to rotate, G to move it. And top view maybe? Rotate. E to extrude, R to rotate. And it's too thick or something? Too thin? Too thick? Control minus. I don't know why it's it feels like it's poking out too much. So there we go. Control minus a couple of times. Just need to get it into the body here. This is going to be probably I'm going to be haunted by when I try to weight paint this thing now. Usually hoses and stuff is super difficult. Rotate and E to extrude, R to rotate. Rotate. I cannot hit the rotate key today. Rotate Z. There we go. Don't know why. Let's try to fix this. This is the worst extrusion I've done in my life, I think. And sometimes it looks cooler when you double things up. So let's L select all that stuff and then Shift D to duplicate it. And then I'll have to modify this a little bit to make it work, I guess. Or not. Maybe we'll get away with that too. E to extrude that thing. No, that looks hideous. Okay, I need to get this down a bit. G and G and this G. And then we'll grab this one. And I hate when it's like got this little cross thing here. So can I hit these? I did. How good is that? Rotate or G to move them in. There we go. So something like that. That looks. I'm gonna really hate this when I weight paint it. I know for a fact that I will. G move. And maybe Z, actually material preview. It feels like it's not very reflective. I know it's dull metal there, but maybe I should have gone for this metal look instead. Let's look at this. There we go. Got a little bit more shininess. I think I'll keep that metal for now. And this shoulder pad is like flying a bit in the air, but again, I think that's all right. Control R, loop cut that on. Scale it. And maybe a different shade on this one will do. I should probably colorize this too a little bit now. So maybe we'll go for a blue. I always do blue. Should I do pink? Giselle Red actually did a cool pink skin. So should I do pink skin on this one? Should it be like a... Let's try it. I like the dark. All right, I'll save the... I don't want to copy the idea. So I'll keep it dark for now. Here we go. Maybe I can Shift D to duplicate down. Can I put a little bit more detail just on here? Somehow. I should probably not. I know when you separate geometry, you regret it later on during the weight painting. I know, because like with separate geometry, yeah, it's a pain. But again, I'm just going to map it to the entire body, so I think I'm fine. Because it's all metal here. So I can actually get away with it. I'm changing my mind all the time. What I mean is that sometimes when you weight paint, it could be difficult because... L, delete. Because when it deforms, it doesn't look so good. But again, this character is going to be more like metal, so I'm going to just weight paint them all, like the entire pieces, to the body. So I think we'll be fine. So how should I do here? Maybe I'll do Shift D to duplicate down. Let's see if we can add another, like a layer of detail on this one, just by adding some shapes here. So I'm just going to duplicate some faces, scale Y-axis, G to bring it down, E to extrude, maybe Control B to bevel that edge alone. And then here, bring that vert in. And for the legs here, we'll do something similar. Shift D to duplicate that one. E to extrude that on, Control B. Let's just put like some panel things here. So maybe I'll do Control R here. Should I do I to inset and Alt E to extrude long face normals? No, I should not, because that looks stupid. So I'll put something here instead. I'll do Shift D to duplicate that on, scale it, G to move it, E to extrude, Control B to bevel, maybe 2 cuts on that one. And for this one, I'll do something similar here. I'll do Control R, I think I should be able to look at that and scale it on the Y-axis. That's all right. I think scale Y. And bring that one in. I think that's all right. Gee, the feet are all right. It could just be big clunky feet, I think. And helmet, should we do a little bit darker helmet? I think so. Gee. Black helmet. Yeah, what happened here? Did I change the... I did. So let's bring that up to some emissive color again. There we go. Have I not got the emissive stuff going? Because this is... that's why it... Composite. Because we are... Use nodes. Because we're in Blender 4.3, so this sucks a bit. I hate the fact that they took away bloom from this one, because I need to go in. Can I even remember how to do it? Geometry node, right click, add, output, composite, and then right click, or just shift A, input, image. Drag that one out. Glare node. Why do you have to do this now? It's so annoying. Bloom. Plug it in. And it's going to be too bright, but let's see. Change this one to 3D viewport and Z material preview. And here in drop down, we need to enable the bloom effect here. What happened? Compositor, here we go. Image, image. What am I missing? Composite. Output. Always composite. Image. Okay, I got the wrong input. Shift A, input. Scene. Rendered layers. Is it this one? Image. That's the one. Oh, that's a lot of bloom. Maybe I'll just lower it a bit. There we go. So that works. I think I need to just tweak a little bit more still. Okay, now I need to go to this one, drop down, and always. There we go. And then we'll try to go E to extrude, R to rotate. Then GG, slide this one down to there. I think that's all right. Should I put something, feels like I should have something here on the legs maybe. I'll grab those two, Shift D to duplicate them, period, and then I'm gonna do, apparently not, comma, and then do normal, and then scale on the X-axis, scale on the Y-axis, G to move them in, E to extrude, then GG to slide this one down. And here, I think I just need some details, so I'll E to extrude that on, scale that one down, put it to there, something, and then L, select a little different color here. I don't know how much extra time I've done here, so apologies for that, but that'll do. And this one I think I'm going to bring down to E to extrude that on, Control B to bevel that on, and then here. Oh, I'm struggling a little bit for the detail here. I don't really know what to do with the legs and stuff. So maybe that's all right then, the way it is. Maybe I can imagine that like the armor would be less visible here because it's like on the inside of the legs. So maybe I'll just do I to inset here. And then Alt S to scale it down. No, I'm not happy with that, but I'll change the color. How about that? On the inside there. No, don't like that either. Maybe we're alright like this. G, E to extrude. And R to rotate, E to extrude, R to rotate on the Y-axis. G, does that work? I don't even know what I'm doing here. That doesn't work. No, Control Z, let's cancel that. I think what we'll do now, we'll try this character in the game first of all and see just what happens. Maybe it looks similar to the other one, but I guess it should be pretty like similar styles anyway. So I think we're all right for that one. And maybe these details, I'm just going to change those ones a little bit so we have a bit of a hue difference there. Maybe we'll put an accent on them. No. Okay, we can play with colors in the future. Nah. I'll change my mind on that too. Keep the same colors as before, just for some detail there, apparently. All right, let's try this in the game. So, right, what should we call this one? Name in the comments, please. So if you have any suggestions for what this skin could be called, I'm just going to call it, for lack of ideas now, 10 MMC EP 140 skin. And do you know what? Come with a suggestion in the description what this one could be called. And if you've got any ideas of what to add to this skin, if you have any cool ideas of props or details or something to put on it, let me know in the comment too. Maybe I can do a follow-up and modify the skin. Should we see what it looks like before we put him in the game? I'll just make sure that, oh yeah, we need to weight paint him. So I'm gonna do, how do we do this? I'll have to select this one, shift select this one, Control P, and I have to do with empty groups now, I think. Because I'm not gonna do traditional weight painting for this one. It's gonna be wrecked otherwise, so I need to do all of this stuff manually now. So I'll do Alt select the linked, and then I'll just go to the vertex group here, and then we can start assigning them. I'm gonna put Control G and then do set active group. I'm gonna do, where's my torso? So root there, and then Control G assign to active group. Here, Alt select the linked. I guess I'll put everything here on spine 2, shall we? We'll try that one first, I think. And that includes the backpack and everything. I'm gonna put all of this on spine 2 now. Think that's gonna work. Control G, set active group, spine 2 somewhere. There we go. And Control G, assign. And the reason why I'm not doing automatic weight paint here is because it'll twist and distort all the metal surfaces, and I don't really want that. So Alt select the linked, Control G, set active group, head. Control G, assign to active group. And then here we'll do Alt select linked, Alt select linked, Alt select linked. That's everything there. I'll do this one too, Alt select linked. How am I doing? Yeah. Control G, and we'll do set active group, and this one is upper arm somewhere. There, L. Control G, assign to active group. And then here, LLL, Control G, set active group, lower arm, nope. Control G, set active, lower arm, L, Control G, and assign to active. That's it. I should have done this one, probably automated. Let's come back to that one, shall we? Alt select the linked, LLL, that's everything there. Control G, set active, lower leg L, no, upper leg L, Control G, assign to active, LL, that's it for the lower leg. Control G, set active group, lower leg L, Control G, assign to active, and then here, this is for the foot, Control G, set active, foot.L, Control G, assign to active group, and we just need to do the hand now. So I guess I'll do that, Control G, set active group, fingers 3.L, Control G, assign to active group. Ah, this is annoying. Control G, set active group, fingers L2, Control G, assign to active group. Control L, no, Control G, set active group, fingers 3, no, 1, L, Control G, set to active group. And then we need to do thumb, Control plus, Control G, set active group, thumb L2, Control G, assign. Then here, Control minus, Control G, set active group, thumb 1L, Control G, assign active, and then final, just do here, control. And I think I'll do these two. No, I'll start with that. Control G, set active group, hand.L, Control G, assign to active. And how are we doing now for animations? Should we check it? Probably hideous. Animation, and let's see, we'll do like the run animation, I guess. There we go. Everything's working. Woohoo! All right, I'm happy with that. I don't think I even missed something. And I think we get away with it. Yeah, let's try that. So, Control S to save it. Control Tab. Okay, now I just need to export this thing, I think. Go back into the T-pose mode. Select this one, select the character, and the weapon's the same. We're not modeling a weapon today, so... And I'm gonna do right-click. No, I'm not. Export, FBX. And here we go. No, that's the line word catalog. We don't want to do there. Here we are. This is the game. So I'm gonna do 10 MMC EP 140 skin. Remember, name suggestions in the comments there. Skin. I'm going to selected objects, and we have to do unit scale and Y forward and Z up. Is that correct? No, we want to do, oh yeah, Y forward here and Z is up in this viewport. That's it. And we don't need animations with it. And export. Let's jump into the game. That's universal sound effects. Here we go. Here's the game. And I should have a data catalog here now. So we've got data assets, skins, player. Here we go. Default skin. Control D, duplicate this one. 10 MMC EP 140 in lack of a better name. And I actually need to do one thing because I've imported it here now. It's already in this folder here somewhere. What did I call it? Something skin. EP 140. There. And I need to go to bake axis conversion, important in Unity. We'll skip the material import, and for rig I'm gonna do humanoid, and we're gonna copy from other avatar, and we're gonna grab the player hero avatar, apply. There we go. And back to the skin folder. So we got data assets here somewhere. Where? Data assets, skin, and it's unlocked. That's good. And now we should be able to find that one. 10 MMC. Here it is. Oh yeah, I need to do one more thing as well. I actually need to do a version of the skin for an outline, because I'm using flat shading here. So if you try to extrude this to do an outline shader, it's not going to work. So I need to duplicate this one, F2, and then just put outline. 8, select everything, right click, and then shade smooth. It looks a bit funny like this, everything's so smooth, but I actually need to do that one. Otherwise the outline shader is not going to work. So skin outline and export. Go back here. That should plop up here, shouldn't it? Okay, apparently not. Export FBX. Did I? Oh, I'm not picking the right folder. Export FBX. Meshes. Archer. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Mesh. There we go. Need to do the same here. Bake axis conversion. Apply. Rig. Humanoid. Copy from avatar. Change it to hero. Apply. And we'll skip the material import. There. And then go back to data assets. Go back to this character and then select the outline. There we go. And now maybe it'll even work. Who knows? Should we try it? Press play. here, moment of truth. Okay, I need to populate it somehow in some sort of an asset too. Where is it? Maybe it's in the capsule thing. Let's see. I have to try to remember where I put the... Is it still in the data assets here? Player skin data. I've got some asset that says which ones should be listed there. Maybe it's in player manager. We look. Can be a little bit difficult to remember sometimes where half this stuff is sorted. Here we go. Need to add this one. And player skin. There, that's the one. Now we should be able to select the two. And it should be the last one here, I think. So, body. There we go. Okay, and it's picking the outline one now. Everything's super smooth here. It's not meant to be smooth. I must have done something wrong here. So we'll go back to our skin here. Okay, I picked the outline here. You probably spotted that, but here is the outline. 10 mmc outline. There you go. So player skin is this one and outline skin is that one. And now we'll try. One more time. Ta-da! There's our new character. Woo! It doesn't have any shiny surface. I should probably do some reflective surfaces on this one too. But overall it works. I mean, it's very similar to the other one. And here we can see the outline shader is working, but it looks a bit too big. All right, let's try playing it. Woo! It looks very similar to the other one, but it's a different skin at least, and it's made from scratch, so it's just a coincidence that it looks similar. Maybe it's the same person that made the skins or something. Maybe we can get a slow motion shot so we can see. Woo! I should have done different colors, shouldn't I? Let's see. Everything seems to be working though, that's good. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, it's a little bit more high-tech, I think. Or a little bit more boxy. And the ragdoll worked straight away too. That's nice. Let's try one more time. Oh, I don't know why it's actually accidentally selected the the autumn trees here. Never mind. Kick. Can we get a slow-mo? Can we get a slow-mo shot? Here we go. On a kick maybe. Ooh, okay, I shot him instead. Need to kick you. Give me a slow-mo shot so I can see it in action. Meh. Come on. Oh, will this work actually? Okay, I've got some issue with the shield shader possibly that I'll need to look into. If I get... okay, we'll try one more time. I should probably check the... I actually like this skin though, it's pretty cool. Kick. And... oh, the mortar. What do we think about the mortar? Some people like it. It's difficult to use. Here we go, mortar. Woo! It's too loud as well. Yeah, I like that skin though. It could do a little bit more detail maybe. And the feet need fixing. They're like 2 boxes just now maybe. And you don't really see those pipes in the back. And I've got the mortar again. Boom. Helmet is pretty cool. I like the helmet though. a bit more high tech. Boom. And remember, you can play this game right now. Go to the Steam page, link in the description, and then check for the demo. And it even supports local multiplayer. Check this out. Quit. Let's add another player and then put them on the same keyboard. So full keyboard and full keyboard. And I need to change the skin here now. There we go. New skin. Same for this one. I'm not going to be able to tell them apart now, but never mind. Oh, too many. Maybe I should do back and forth. Play. And we've got two characters. Woo! Controlled by the same keyboard. This is like the ultimate puzzle. I've been speaking about this in my Discord, but I'm actually really enjoying playing the game like this. Because you have to like time your inputs. And now, for example, blue needs the health kit, so I need to puzzle my way up. But actually don't know which one's the blue character. It wasn't that one. So that's could be a little bit tricky, but now I can try to bunch them together like this, and then now I can navigate a bit better, have them teamed up because I'm using the same input. So I need to try to see where both players are and what they're doing, and then try to match my input, especially difficult with these hazards. Some people say that this game is super difficult, and it's pretty difficult, but if you can play two characters with the same input, surely it's not too difficult, because then just think you'll be able to play one character twice as easy probably, or even more easier. So just dash a bit, and remember you can dash as much as you want. When you're on the ground you can dash like this all the time, and in the air you can dash once, and then you can dash again after you've done like an air jump. So teamwork. And here, bunch them up together. And this could be tricky, but I can do it. Come on. Yeah. And should I get... Oh, let's see if I can get the medkit with this one. No. Okay, you died. But you know what? If you die in a multiplayer match, in a local multiplayer match, if the other character makes it to a bridge, I'll try to do that now if I can, then you'll actually respawn the other player by default. I might put in a different game mode where it doesn't respawn the other player. But for now, that's what it does. So let's see if we can make it to the bridge. And I've also put this first bridge to be the suspension bridge, which happens to be my favorite bridge, because I actually like the physics of that one. And that did not come easy either, by the way, because the physics bridge here caused me a lot of problems with the way the physics is working. But now, see, I got my other character, and I should do a video dedicated to the hinge physics like this, because if you make a game and you try to get a suspension bridge like this, and you try to have a rigid body jumping on it like this, and especially if you put a ragdoll like this one, if I do this, and then that ragdoll falls onto this bridge, it's not easy. I've had to do so many little workarounds and tweaks to get that to work, and it seems to be stable now, luckily enough. So I'm happy. It's stable enough anyway, I can get away with it. We've got a ballista here. Can we get it? Yeah, it'll be easy. You get twice the power now, so that's kind of nice. I should have probably put a different color on the skin. It nearly looks like the original character, doesn't it? There we go, died. Alright, maybe. We can do another video with another skin. Put some suggestions. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe I should do something totally different then. It doesn't have to be another robotic character. It could be something like totally different. Maybe without the armor or something. Could do some funny skins too. Alright. Now, here's one. Okay, I've got some issue with the shield by the looks of it. Let's try it again. And I think it's because I'm not using smooth shading, so when it tries to extrude the shield to become a little bit bigger than the character, then it looks like it's just flashing the whole thing instead, like that. I mean, you can still see that it's on, it's just a bit tricky to see. And I think I know what is happening, but we'll have to work around that one a little bit. Ooh. Someone reviewed the game and said the controls were floaty. I'm gonna be really complaining about that one, because I don't think the controls are floaty. But if you get feedback, usually you should treat it as truth, but then sometimes you can just say that's wrong. But they might be right, who knows. But no, it's definitely not floaty. I think it's super direct, like, check this out. I mean, I did have it so it totally stopped. It does a little micro movement, I guess. But I think, yeah, it's good. I'm happy with it. Okay, let's just show the boss man. Just, if you play the demo and you think the game is too difficult, just keep playing, because eventually you'll come to this character. I'll show you. Because the demo actually allows you to fight the boss once. And hardly anyone has actually reached or even defeated the boss, even though a lot of people have played the demo. Okay, one, he died now. Never mind. But here you go. Here's the boss. So if you have the shield like this, just use it to your advantage. You can enable the shield when it hits. Look. Ooh. So keep that in mind if you're struggling. Enable the shield, disable it, save that energy. And I'm not going to defeat the boss now. So I'll just jump off. Ha! Bye-bye. See you. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and put a name suggestion for the skin in the comments. And also, if you have any other ideas of skins that we can put in the game, it doesn't necessarily have to be the sci-fi soldier stuff. It could be anything that you can think of. Just slap that in the comments and that would be great. Go to the Steam page, link in the description, and wishlist the game if you are interested in having that once it's released. And remember, it's coming to Nintendo Switch, and it's a 4-player multiplayer local game now, or local multiplayer. Not on the internet now, but it's local multiplayer. So, all right, see you next week. Have a great one, and bye for now.